Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good and I hope you're staying safe. So I thought I'd come and share with you some of my favourite apps that I think every business owner should check out. I know that during these unprecedented times, a lot of people want to start online businesses, and I think these apps will really help you out. So the first app is called Canva, and Canva is amazing for making graphics. They've got loads of templates on there for logos, things like that. You can change the templates of things really easily. You can easily create like graphic Instagram posts. They've got loads of illustrations and things like that, which are like all amazing. And yeah, it's just a really essential app for me. So this is how I make things like my YouTube thumbnails, my YouTube channel art. And if I ever need to do any sort of graphic for the LCM Home Instagram, then that's what I use. I use Canva to make it. I guess it's like a cheap version of Photoshop because you don't have to be like super trained to use it, and it's really easy to do. Like anyone could pick up the skills to use Canva. I think as well, if you have employees or you have teams, you can sort of like have a group Canva account so you can all work on each other's artwork. And I know that you can pay a bit more for a premium, and I think you do get a few more graphics, or sometimes you have to like pay for certain graphics if you want like the really cool ones, but the free version of it and all the free things that come with it are amazing. So definitely check out Canva. The next app that I'm going to recommend is Unum. I've been using Unum for years because, you know, like back in the day where people wanted like their Instagram feed to look a certain way. So what I'd basically do is go onto Unum and sort of like arrange which post I want where and things like that. Now they've upgraded and you can do things like have post reminders, or they'll directly post to Instagram for you so you don't have to think about it. So you might want to create content on one day and then you can literally just schedule it all in Unum, and then it will send some posts out and then some it will like remind you to. Like I know with videos they can't directly post it to your Instagram, but with some photos they can. So yeah, that's just a really good way to automate things so you don't always have to be thinking like, oh, like when do I need to post this on Instagram? Like I don't want to forget. You can just use Unum and that will just help you out. And as well with Unum, it's laid out in like rows of 3 like the Instagram feed is, so you can say, okay, I want this picture here, I want this picture here, to make sure that your Instagram feed is looking banging. The next app that I'm going to recommend is called MilkShake. So this has really helped me out because on Instagram, obviously, you can't leave links in the post. You can only leave a link in the bio, but sometimes you want to link to multiple things. So basically what you can do is sign up with MilkShake and it will connect to your Instagram account, and then it will give you one URL, and then you can leave links to all like different things. So if you follow me on Instagram and you click the link that's in my bio, you can see that I've literally got links for all of my YouTube videos, and when I eventually get around to finishing my website, I will put the link to the website in like my MilkShake URL. And yeah, it just means that you've got a place for like all the different links you need your Instagram followers to see. All of the like MilkShake templates are really like aesthetically pleasing as well, so they all look really good. Like I've got a pink one at the minute for mine, and then for LCM Home I've got like a more minimal sort of white sort of theme going on, but there's literally so many different things. And again, you don't need to be like a whiz like to use it because it's so easy with the templates to like have something that looks really good. So yeah, I definitely recommend MilkShake. The next app that I recommend is called Forest. I've mentioned this before in a few vlogs a while ago, and basically with Forest you have to, when you start working, you plant a little tree, and then you have to set the timer for say like an hour, and then you can't use your phone, and then the tree grows, and if you go on your phone then the tree will die. So it's always a good incentive to not go on your phone because we can't be out here killing trees. And I think they've got a feature as well, like when you've grown so many trees or something, you collect coins, and then I think you can actually plant a real tree in real life, which is amazing. So yeah, that's definitely a really good app that helps me stay focused and helps me stay productive. The next app that I recommend is called StoryArt. Like I found this because I always felt like bloggers always had really cool Instagram stories, and I'm like, why are their Instagram stories so aesthetically pleasing? So then I ended up stumbling across this one called StoryArt, and it just means that you can have like different templates for your Instagram stories. I use it a lot on LCM Home more than my personal one because who has time? But on LCM Home, like I definitely use StoryArt a lot, so you can have like different templates so they can look like really cool and just, yeah, not like your average story. And they've also got like story highlights as well on there, so that you can have them like branded if you wanted, or yeah, just whatever you want. And again, that's really easy to use. You don't have to be a professional, but it is a good way to spice up your Instagram stories. The next app, which I can't believe I didn't mention it before, but it's called Trello. Trello is literally amazing. So it's kind of like a project management sort of resource, I guess. And if you've got like ongoing tasks and things like that, you can like list them all in different Trello boards. If you've got a team that you need to work with, you can connect them so that you can all see the same Trello board. So if you've got things that need ticking off, then you can all like work on the same Trello board, and you all kind of know where you stand with things. Like when I used to work a corporate job, we used to have this like massive Excel sheet of like literally everything that needed doing, and literally it would take so long to load up because there was just so much information in there, and all we needed was a Trello board. Like honestly, Trello is amazing. Like I've seen people literally like organize their whole life and plan their whole life on Trello, like literally not even joking. Like this one girl was like, here's my cleaning routine, here's my meal plan routine. So I've got boards on there for like meal planning and like meal ideas. For YouTube, so like literally what I do is write all my YouTube ideas when I'm like, okay, like I might film a video on this. And then I also have like kind of like a routine on there, so I'm like, okay, have I taken the picture for YouTube, like a thumbnail picture, have I filmed it, edited it? And Trello's just really good because it means I just don't forget things, and when I need to write things down, I've always got Trello to look at. I actually did a video on Trello where I like wrote out my goals and sort of action plans for my goals, so I'll make sure I leave a link in the description bar below for that. But honestly, there's so many amazing tutorials on things you can do in Trello, so I highly recommend it. The next app that I recommend is Audible. I think it's always really important to be working on yourself, and I feel like books is just a great way to do that. And I feel like by having audiobooks, it's just an easier way to listen to books. Like I know that I always struggle to like sit down and read like a physical book, but like with audiobooks, it's something that you can just put on quickly and you can just like listen to it in the background and things like that. So yeah, I definitely recommend Audible. The next app I recommend might sound really basic, but it's just called PDF Photos. Like I know sometimes I have photos that can only be uploaded as a PDF, and then this will just convert it for you. Like I know it's a really simple thing, but it has really helped me out. Like I've been in situations where it's like you can only do a PDF or you can only do a JPEG or whatever, and it will convert it for you. Or if I'm ever having to like scan, it's usually what it is, it's my ID. So like if I've ever had to scan in my driving license and my passport, and obviously I've got it in photo form, and then I need to send it as a PDF, then I can easily just use this app and yeah, it'll just convert it for me and sort it all out. The next app I recommend is Zoom. This is a fantastic way to connect with people who you can't have a face-to-face meeting with. Literally, you just set up a meeting and you have a certain meeting ID, and then you can literally just connect with people. It's kind of like FaceTime, but on like a more corporate level, shall we say. Like you can have like multiple people in Zoom calls. Like I'm not sure how many, but I think it's quite a lot. Like my PT at the minute, because obviously we can't go to the gym because obviously we're on lockdown, he's been creating virtual gym classes for all of us. So literally like we've all been joining on and we can see each other and say hi and things like that. So yeah, Zoom is really good for connecting with people. And yeah, the next app is actually quite a new one for me, but it's called Habit Tracker. So I've recently listened to Atomic Habits by James Clear, and he was saying how important it is to track your habits. So you might set yourself a goal of, okay, I want to drink 2 liters of water every day, I want to exercise every day, I want to read an hour every day or something. I feel like it's just like a really good incentive, because it's always nice to see your like progress and say like, oh, like I did all these things, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely recommend Habit Tracker. So guys, those are the apps I recommend for bosses. Comment down below and let me know if there's any apps that you guys recommend. I'd love to know, I'd love to try some out, and obviously if I find any more apps then I'll let you guys know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Your eyes like the sunshine on my face. It's a good night, how it smells nice on a pillowcase. And I love when I see you walking by.